Hello, scholars. So today I'm just gonna be talking about the SLP and the form. So if you're looking at how to compare your own performance and what am I expecting, I do know some of you are not clear probably, and I'm just gonna make things more clearly today. So this is actually the standard form that we have. So putting in the date, the SLP, every single thing here. So I just created a dummy to actually illustrate on how to see the form itself. So every single day you key in the form based on the inventory, it will automatically calculate how much SLP you earn a day. So I simulated multiple different type of SLP earned here. So if you look at this, you can know on how much you earn in a day. Then this is how much you got from your adventure. Oops, what did I press? There we go, it's back. Okay, so if you look at here, that's how much you're getting from adventure, because 50 is supposed to what you get. So after I deduct this out, daily after I deduct this out, because these two you're supposed to get it guaranteed. It's just every single day you must do it. If you don't do this, I'm sorry that it's gonna be on you. So I'll be deducting it out. So this will be the PvP SLP. So this means that out of the 250, 75 of them is from adventure and daily. The remainder of the thing is gonna be from PvP alone. Okay, so for PvP, this is gonna be the number of wins times with how much SLP per win you have. So how do we actually see on how much SLP you get per win? So in the bracket itself, this is actually the one that the community posted. It may not be as accurate. I know for a fact that it's not fully accurate on the high bracket, because you need 1850 for 18 SLP and 2250 for 21 SLP. So this matchup is slightly outdated. It's not true. Of course, in the lower bracket, I do hear some of my scholars say that this is actually true, and this is roughly true. So I actually simulated the whole thing itself. So I just copy this table here. So this is the SLP you get for having 1150, 1350, and so on. So if you're actually getting this amount of SLP per win, in your PvP arena wins, you're supposed to get like roughly about 50 wins if you are to maintain your MMR. By doing so, on 20 energy or level 1 account, you're supposed to get 60, 90, 120, 150 or 180 SLP, depending on which bracket you're at. For the team that I provided, every single one of them have the potential of reaching at least 1800 or even 2000 plus. I do have multiple scholars, as I said a few days back, that we actually have multiple scholars that already hit the 2000 mark, but I do have scholars that's actually under the lower category. So I really don't want you to be in the low category for long, because I'm actually taking a minimum SLP. So after taking out the minimum SLP on these two bracket itself, you're not getting much. Really, you're not getting much. And when I'm taking minimum SLP, is to justify on what investment I have already placed in it. So if you do feel that it's unfair that I'm taking majority of it, just remember that you're meant to actually reach this far. If you really can't perform and you want to quit, you can let me know, or I can consider to actually provide you a weaker team. Because if you're actually looking at, I'm just gonna show you a quick show on the reptile price and also the aqua price. So reptile is roughly about 300-ish USD. There are cheaper one as well, but this is actually my build. Most of them I'm actually getting like at this pricing, which is like 300 USD. And for the aquas, there are cheaper ones which is easier to build. If I get 2 aquas, I can actually provide you a cheaper team. And the price of XC has just changed since I actually got it. when I got it, it's actually much more expensive as compared to this one as well. I'm not focusing on the price itself, but rather on I did not really save much when I invested in a team, because it's a team that can get you to 1800 MMR. And if you are at the 1800 MMR, I'm just gonna plug in the figures. Okay, so if you are at the 1800 MMR, where you see, okay, so 1800 MMR, you're supposed to get 225 in a day. So it's just to say that 180, because 10 wins, okay, you have 20 energy. If you win only 50% of time, so which means in a day you win 10 rounds, you're supposed to get 180 SLP. Add that by 75, because that's your daily and also your adventure, that will be 255 SLP you're gonna get in a day. So if you make sure that you get 255 SLP in a day, let's say in about this category, you are meant to get about 98 SLP per win, per day. So if you're looking at you're getting SLP 98 a day, that is gonna be very vast differences. Of course, if you're getting like 150 or 120, you will notice that you're actually getting a negative here. So to look at this form, this scholar SLP is literally what are you getting. So once I actually have everything ready, at the end of the day, what I will do is I'm gonna add every single thing together. Where, okay, I don't like Google thing. Okay, so if I'm gonna add all of this together, what happened is I'm supposed to take another 142 SLP from you. So if you are getting like 150 or even 120 a day, which means that you're really severely underperforming, I really hope that you can get up, because it's really not ideal to be here. So as I said before, the target is actually 1800 MMR. So if you get 1800 MMR, you're supposed to get 180 onto your PvP earnings. So in this category, in this form, you're meant to get 180. If you can't get 180 itself, it will be slightly less if you're getting 150. If you're getting 120, you will still get some. But if you're actually getting below this amount, you might want to reconsider staying in the program itself. If you do want to quit, you can let me know. I am actually trying to help you to reach further, but if you're not putting in the effort to actually listen to me, ask me for help, record your videos, there's nothing much I can do for you. In current circumstances, I do understand that the server MMR was resetted on 22nd of September. So if I want, I can actually reduce this to 0 at the moment. So some of you guys actually deserve it. Some of you guys actually did not really hit the target for a long time now. That just means that I'm actually making a loss from my investment, because if I invest in a team, I really hope that it's actually a both party win. I will not take extra SLP from you guys right now, but that doesn't mean that it will not change. So if you're actually having a negative, don't worry about it right now, because what I will do when I actually do the payout at the end of the day is I'm just gonna convert this to 0, so that I'm actually taking only the minimum itself, which is almost every single thing that you earn. That's the problem. So you will not get anything at this period if you are still within the category of the 120 SLP gain a day. Do be aware of it. If you really do know on what's going on, what you can do is, after this payout, you can just use a calculator, add all this amount here under the scholar SLP, that is the amount of SLP you will get the next payout. So if you feel that the payout is not justified, just look at the minimum that you're supposed to get. If you did not hit the minimum itself, I would say that's too bad, because that is gonna be the deal I made. As again, if you feel that it's unfair of anything at all, I can actually talk to you first. If you do not wish to continue, you can also let me know. I do understand it's meant to be a win-win thing. So if you feel that you do not want to play XC anymore, I'm okay with it, because I can actually still sell the team itself to actually get back my investment. But if I'm actually gonna let you play for a long-term period, I really hope that you can get this much when I'm getting this much. So at least both of us is gonna earn. Okay, so if you actually have 98 SLP, a 98 SLP, if you get that by 30 days, so that will yield you about 2,900 SLP in a month. That will translate to I think now it's gonna be about 0.08 in terms of pricing right now. So it's gonna be about $235 US dollars in a month. So I would say that's actually a decent sum. I know that for some people it's not a full-time income, but for most of us it's actually a decent sum, because we're actually playing a game. Of course, if you actually get a lot less, if you're getting like 20 SLP a day, that would be 20 times with 30 days. You get a total of 600 SLP in a month. That's two payout period. So in a month, if you actually sum this one to 0.08 again, that is gonna be 480. Okay, did I get it wrong? 20 times 30. Yep, 0.08. Yep. Okay, so you actually get 48 USD. That would translate 48 USD. That's all. So you will notice the vast difference. Previously, if you actually get the 98 times with 30, you're getting 48 USD when you actually can get 235 USD. So if you're thinking this as a earning income, you really need to improve to actually get this far. If you treat it as a game and you're okay with me taking majority of SLP and you just want to casually play and earning a slight income based on that, and you're only getting 48 USD and you're satisfied with it, it's fine as well. But you really need to at least minimum hit this bracket. I would not say that is ideal, because not every single time you can actually hit a mark, but this is the very minimum. Because let's just say if you actually look at this amount here, let's see, how can I illustrate this? So if I actually say that you have 180, 195. Okay, if you get 195, you're actually getting only 43 SLP in a day, but at least you get 43 SLP in a day. Convert this, that will be 103 SLP in a month. So if you actually get this category of MMR, you can at least get 103 USD in a month. So if you guys still have any questions you want to ask, you can still refer to me. If the video is clear, I apologize. Then I hope that you can actually view this. If you do need any help at all, as usual, I'm still here. I will be a lot more busier these days, so I will not be able to reply instantly like last time. If you feel that you need any help, just post at the general. Most of the time, anyone can actually help you. If you're needing help to see the form itself, or ask me why am I taking the minimum SOP, or rather I'm just gonna answer right now. So everyone, I actually made a different deal based on when you started, based on the current market. and some of them has already pay for majority of it, so I do not really have to bother too much on the current market price, which is obviously falling. Although now, if the market fall further, I may consider to terminate some accounts, but that is there's no plans for those kind of termination at the current moment. I am still considering to actually add more scholars depending on the market situation. I can't tell for sure. I might add on maybe about 2 scholars for the end by the end of the month. So really nothing is confirmed. I do hope that you guys understand. Yeah, that's probably it. I know I used the word too many times here, but that's just the way I am. Okay, so to close the whole video, I'm just gonna summarize every single thing. So as a scholar, I give you an account that can reach 1800 mmr. So 1800 mmr, you're meant to get 98 SLP at least. If you manage to get further, you can actually get like 100 plus as well. So I'm gonna take 150. You're supposed to get about 100. Meanwhile, if you manage to get further, that's all potential gains for you. If you can't get enough, you might even get a 0 or even a negative. If you're really getting a negative throughout for a very long time, I really need to consider on whether I want to maintain or we have to work something out. Yeah. Okay, so that concludes the video. I will see you guys next time.